What's up, guys? My name is Matthew, and welcome back to the Matsword channel. Today, we're going to talk about Pokemon, and we have here Mr. Herbert, and he's going to help us talk about Pokemon because we can. Anyways, Mr. Herbert, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Herbert Tabin. Hello, and I'm already 23 years old. And I cannot think of a life where Pokemon is not in part of my daily life. I mean, it has been more than a decade, and Pokemon has been a decade, right? So yeah, basically, all of Pokemon's life is I was there. I'm there. So yeah, it's like very shocking.
Yeah, basically our generation when we came out from Pokemon.
Yeah.
Basically,
like
um,
Pokemon Egg. Now I'm involved into.
So a bill-paying person. That's a very funny way of. Yeah. No, that was yeah, that was awkward. Anyways, so I'm gonna ask you this question. What do you think Pokemon has done for you in your life?
I mean, Pokemon's been a great help in my life. I mean, like as a person and like in my qualities and the way I deal with person, because Pokemon had taught me that the value of friendship and the value of treating others nice and like all happy and no hard feelings with each other, like sportsmanship. No one is a loser as long as you're there, you participate. I mean, that should be what we are doing right now, not unlike in politics, like everyone's blaming the others.
Politics.
I know, right? But in Pokemon, I don't know, it's a great feeling. Like, don't need to be have you don't need to gotta catch them all because everyone is your friend, is your all. So,
Yeah, you gotta teach Donald Trump how to play Pokemon. You gotta get him some Pikachu or something. I don't know.
you might get all the I don't know. You gotta catch all those criticisms.
Well, I don't get it. Anyways, so what do you think is the benefits for the fans and for the community, for the masses, of Pokemon? What's the benefits of Pokemon for the masses?
I mean, it's just like what I told you a while ago.
Okay.
Like the value of friendship. If people could understand one another, like, because everyone is dealing with a problem, and like in those Pokemon series and Pokemon, like in the games or whatever, you can see how they treat each other nice and they help each other. They will go all through their way just to go to help their friends or to help a Pokemon in need. Like, there's a wild Pokemon that Team Rocket is catching, but what did they do? Even though it's a wild Pokemon, they still want to set it free, right? And look, in the same way and manner that we should help people in all those struggle, even though if we don't know them, especially if they're being, being
Oppressed.
oppressed by a lot of people, by Donald Trump or whoever it is.
Donald,
It's like
we seem to be highlighting Donald Trump in
He's
our.
like the Team Rocket of this generation.
Okay. Next question. What do you think of the Pokemon of then and now, anime wise?
Anyway, wise, there has been a lot of changes. If you like stop watching Pokemon for a long time, you will be like mind blown. Like, what's going on? It's like, is this Disney or whatever? Like, you can see the eyes in the animes are like puffy eyes or
Oh.
whatever. But
Huh.
story wise, I think it's kind of repetitive. I don't know why, but it's like there's always it's like a cycle.
Yeah.
Ash will meet a girl. Ash will destroy something of that girl and then get a badge. then-
Destroy something of that
I
girl.
know, right?
Oh, he's gonna destroy something of that girl.
I mean, no. I mean the bike or whatever. And he will release some Pokemon. Like, that's the most heartbreaking part of the series. I mean, it's like, I don't know. Sometimes I already know what will happen next, even though it's
Yeah.
like till 1 week ahead of episode.
I understand, and we're gonna tackle that topic in a few questions after this. What do you think? What do you think Pokemon then and now on video games?
Oh, same as well. Like, has been a lot of changes. Pokemon, like, I started playing Pokemon Yellow, and you can see all the dot pixelated and all of that, and you can see like, when I play my Game Boy Color, like, when there's like a very dark room, like dark place, like, hey, I need a flashlight, wherever, like I will cry all around. But now it's very technology has helped Pokemon a lot. Technology has helped.
There's already backlights.
Backlights. I mean, the technology helped like the game itself to fully explore like the dimension, all to see the Pokemon movement. You appreciate the game more compared before. So like, uh, Pikachu is scratched. You could just see like three lines doing like that. But
Yeah.
now you can see like
They're actually attacking, right?
Uh-huh.
They're actually going there and attacking
I
the
know,
Pokemon.
yeah, exactly. So it's really help you appreciate the game, appreciate the moves, and appreciate everything like the developers has made for the fans like me.
Yeah, what do you think about the graphics though? The graphics of the Pokemon game these days.
Yeah, very 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 nice. I mean, I was like amazed. How did they do that? Like, it's very
Technology.
I know a very detailed. Like you can see every like even the grass on the ground. You can see that.
Oh yeah, it's waving, huh?
Before just like a plain circle and
Yeah.
you're just standing there, nothing more, nothing less. But now, everything is so deep.
There's even animations on like if your Pokemon gets stunned, there's animation on that.
Mhm.
And you know if they're Mega Evolution, you know they have animations on anything. Now we're gonna talk about some deeper topic here. It's gonna be a little bit deeper and a little bit kind of sad for me personally. It's really sad. Now it saddens me a lot personally because I've been a very big fan of Pokemon ever since I was a kid, and I saw the first anime. It was great. I saw how Ash had Pikachu. I saw the bonding of both of them. Now there has been an interview of the storyboard artist of Pokemon, and his name is Mr. Hidaka. Now the interview talks a lot about Ash staying as a 10-year-old. Because let me just explain this to you a little bit. That Ash will be 10 years old because Mr. Hidaka thinks that it's a cycle. You know, he has to capture the newer generations, the younger generations, and I don't think he has a feel on the older generation that I don't think he knows that we're still a big fan of Pokemon and we really want to see Ash progress and become a Pokemon master. Until now, it's very frustrating to be honest. And I think this is what he's doing. He's repeating the series. Like after the first series, he's gonna do another thing, just like what you said earlier. That is we already know what's gonna happen because it's like a repetition. It's like
Yeah.
a cycle, you know. So what do you think about that?
Oh, I didn't know that's what's really happening. I thought it's just what I'm just thinking. But yeah, wow, it's very disappointing. I mean that I grew up with Pokemon, hoping that one day, at least one day, something would change. But like I was surprised that it is a cycle. I mean, think about it. Ash is working so hard in this anime just to be a Pokemon master, and then where is he now? Still trying to figure out.
Still a 10-year-old.
Still a 10-year, and he still figure out how to beat the gym leader, the next gym leader, even though he has like very strong Pokemon already.
Just think about how many women already passed through Ash, and all of them basically had a crush on him, and he never really progressed. He's just I don't know.
I mean, as a person, even though, and as a child who watches Pokemon, I think it's kind of sad because you're trying to see Ash as like a role model,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see like nothing's going on with his life, and it's just like, working, and where did he go? Back from scratch to another region.
It's interesting because that's basically reality as well. You know, it's funny. It's sad, but it's funny that it's sad because it's reality. I mean, it's real because sometimes if you're stuck on some place like, you know, midlife crisis, you know, you get stuck in there like Ash, but you said you keep on working, and you keep, and then whatever you do, you're still stuck on the same place. You know, that's like reality too.
But I mean,
But you know, like you said, we look up at Ash
yeah,
as a role model.
exactly.
And if we want to see ourselves in Ash, we want to see Ash succeed.
Exactly. Why would I look at someone who's a failure, in the first place?
And stuck, basically, right?
And the one who's watching Ash are small little kids. Like you're destroying them already at the early age.
See, they're just Mr. Hidaka, if you're watching this, you're destroying our lives. No, just kidding. I mean, Mr. Hidaka, we really need some changes. I don't think it's just me that thinks like this. I think it's the all my generation. You know what? You know what? I think have you watched Yu-Gi-Oh,
Yeah.
the anime series? Yeah. What if we can do this? Let's see. If you have watched Yu-Gi-Oh, the anime series, you know the first Yu-Gi-Oh was about Yugi Moto and finding out the other part of him was Atem. He was the king of Egypt. He's a pharaoh of Egypt. So there was an event where there was an ending. There was actually an ending. There was actually the end part, the epic end part. And we need to see that in Pokemon. We need to see Ash finished. We need to see Ash go so that we can introduce a newer character, a younger character. We don't want to see Ash being recycled. That's lazy. That's very lazy. It's very disappointing that I'm even disappointing that I'm even talking about this right now. I mean, it's really sad. I hope that you're not just thinking about what you can get from from the kids and the advertisement on the Pokemon trading card games. I think you're doing that for the profit. It's all about business, but I mean, if it's we gotta have a piece of humanity too.
Exactly.
So what if you can do that? What if you can finish Ash, catch him, have a newer character? Same thing. You can recycle the story like starts from nothing to something. It ends. Somebody becomes a Pokemon master. Another series. Someone else becomes a Pokemon master. Another series. Somebody else become. You can recycle it. You can recycle the story. We just need someone that actually finishes, that actually succeed on their goal. And we don't see that on Ash. We can't see Ash succeeding because he is still a 10-year-old until now. Look at us. We're 21 years old. We're 22 years old.
We're hitting puberty now.
Almost done. So, yeah, we want to see that. What are your final thoughts about this topic?
I mean, you already said it all. What could I add? I mean, you're right about everything, and I agree on what you said. And I just really hope that things can go for good. I mean, there's hope. There's hope. So I'm not leaving it to like what he said, and I'm hoping that we live in growing up with Pokemon, and I hope that Pokemon does return what we deserve.
It frustrates me a lot because I'm trying to stop myself from watching Pokemon because of this topic. And you know what? I could not do that because it's just this is me. I want Pokemon. So even though even though Ash is not as out of the picture, we're still gonna watch Pokemon. So don't worry. We're still big fans. Now let's calm down, all right? Let's calm down a little bit and let's be excited this time, all right? So we're gonna talk about Pokemon Go. And Pokemon Sun and Moon. Now we know that Sun and Moon is gonna come out late this year, right? 2016.
So, yeah.
And Pokemon did I just say Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sun and Moon is coming out probably this December, I guess. So, are you excited for Pokemon Go and Pokemon Sun and Moon?
Of course.
What?
Who will not be excited on that? Come on, tell me, who will not be excited? Like, it's like a newer version of like my life is moving on. Right?
Yeah, right.
I finally see something.
Some progress,
I know. Yeah.
And it's mind blowing. If you don't know what Pokemon Go is, go check under the link below. It's so awesome. Watch the trailer. And Pokemon Go is basically like an augmented reality. Have you played Ingress? It's like a multiplayer game. You go outside. You don't stay on your house. You go outside and catch that Pokemon. Go outside and catch. You go somewhere else, different countries. You can catch different kinds of Pokemons. Like for example, here in America, you can catch Jinx. Why? What did I say that?
Nicki Minaj.
No, stop. it's no, it's not Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry, Nicki Minaj. But anyways, in America, let's say you can catch Jinx, and you go back. Let's say Philippines. You go to Philippines, you can catch Mr. Mime. So like that, just like that. It's so interesting and it's so exciting, right?
Yeah.
And what do you think about Pokemon Go? Like the technology in it, the amount of Pokemon
Yeah,
in it.
I'm very excited because like the generation of today, we're stuck in our houses playing video games, and now we can finally see the sun. I forgot about the sun. Like, oh, I didn't know. Like, oh, there's a sun.
I thought it was a light bulb outside.
I only the only sun I know is Pokemon Sun that will come out this December.
Man, you're funny. You're funny. I didn't expect that. Anyways, yeah, Pokemon Sun and Moon is coming out. I don't know what's gonna be new. There's gonna be new Pokemon. There's gonna be a new land, and because of Sun and Moon, now we have the Pokemon XYZ as an animated anime. Now we have another game is gonna be Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm thinking that there's gonna be a new series of Pokemon, and it's all about Sun and Moon because every time they release a new game, there's always an animated version of it. So we're looking forward for that, right? And hopefully Ash is not 10 years old again.
At least 1 year.
Make him 15.
Okay.
At least.
Okay.
21. That's good. Just kidding. 15 is perfect, right? Like for like how many years has been adventuring the whole
More than 10.
different continents, right? And anyways, guys, that's all for today. And thank you for watching. What can you say to the audience?
Thanks for watching.
And I'll see you on the next video. Peace out.